Hi, Crystal. I know you're having trouble with isopops, so I thought I would make you a quick tutorial on how to accomplish them. So here we go. Okay, I'm assuming you know how to do isolations. In case you don't, I'm going to do a quick run through them. Basically, the way I explain it in my classes, I like starting at 12 o'clock with my hand inside the hoop or under it. I'll make it closer. And then I know hoopers do it in all different directions, but I like doing it counterclockwise. I find it easier to do a pop like that. I mean, I guess you could do iso pops the other way, clockwise, but I just think it looks so much better counter. I mean, maybe that's something that could help. I was having a hard time with iso pops as well, doing them clockwise. Anyway, counterclockwise. If you don't know how to do an isolation, you just go around completely, and what might help for starters is practicing flipping your hand, because I think it's a memory trick. I mean, you're trying to do two things at once. You're trying to keep the hoop in a circle, you know, trying to keep it in one spot while at the same time flipping your hand in an unnatural way. So I would practice flipping my hand. Like, it doesn't matter if it's not an isolation. So what if it's over here, 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 or, you know, all over the place. Just practice flipping your hand until flipping your hand becomes natural. Here. This is what I'm talking about. Once that becomes natural and you don't even have to think about that anymore, then practice keeping it in place. And I always say to put your hand here as a guide to keep it in a circle. Okay, so that's a quick run through isolations. Now, for an iso pop, I stop at around 4 or 5 o'clock. So my hand, you know, this is where your hand should be in isolation. And then push it to your side, and then your hand ends up at 3 o'clock. See how it goes from here to 3. So about 4, I'm not actually sure. This is probably 5 o'clock. From 5 to 3. And at first, it's going to hurt your wrist. You know, practice bending your wrist. Maybe do some kind of wrist exercises. That's the way I started with mine. My iso pops are like this. Really stiff, really uncomfortable. I think it's all, once again, all about becoming natural. So I'm from 5 to 3. So pop, pop, pop. And then when you're popping it, so it goes from 5 to 3. And then you're flipping your hand once again, but when you're bringing it forward, you kind of just let it float for a second. Let me get closer. Like, as you're bringing it back, your hand kind of just grazes the hoop until you get over here. It's the best way. I haven't really explained iso pops in any of my classes yet. I haven't gotten that advanced or to that level with my students. Push, and then, I mean, it's wonky there because I'm doing it really slow, but you push, and then you're bringing it, you kind of give it a little pull, and your hand kind of grazes it, and then you grab it back into an isolation. Pop, pop, graze, grab. If you have any more questions, I mean, you're welcome to message me or comment on my wall or something. I really hope this helped. Good night.